Hello, everybody. Welcome to MAWS Talks Wrestling. We are your hosts. I'm LunaKage.
I'm Glenburg, so
It always throws me off a little bit when you take a while to respond. Because, I'll be trying to sync up the recording, and I'll be like, man, was this the one where it took him a while? Or, shit. It's like, hi, we
yeah,
are your hosts. I'm LunaKage. And I'm Glenburg. It's
it
like,
it
oh,
doesn't take
man.
that long.
Yeah, I know. I'm exaggerating, but still.
I know.
Um, So we got some wrestlings to talk about this week, as usual.
Wrestlings. Uh-huh.
Today is May 21st, 2014, Wednesday. I figure we should start giving the date at the beginning of every show now, because
Which will make sense.
not everyone remembers or will remember that we record on Wednesday.
That's
Uh,
true. And also our 20th episode.
20th, nice. Um,
Yeah.
this week we had a taped episode of Raw.
hmm
It was live in London, but it was taped for us.
Mm.
Um, so it was weird because there were actually spoilers for this episode of Raw, and I'm not used to that. I was like, wait,
That's kind of
spoilers? How?
weird because Raw is usually live.
Right,
It's
right.
not TNA. You don't get spoilers.
Um,
But
so should we go through Raw first, or should we tackle NXT first? Because NXT technically happened before Raw.
yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
So, from the NXT that happened last Thursday on May 15th, we had the Ascension. They defeated Jobber Team.
Yeah, of course.
Of
And then
course, they're gonna be dominating for a long time.
yeah, but the team of LOCal and God, I can't for the life of me remember the other guy's name, even though he's the one I should remember. Um, they challenged them at Takeover, so it's not like we were thinking maybe it was going to be all NXT versus WWE. Technically, it is just NXT versus NXT in this particular match, but
Uh-huh.
LOCal is Ricardo Rodriguez, so
Ricardo.
you can kind of finagle it in a way that makes it still, WWE versus NXT. But I think that
Right.
match is going to be pretty good. I kind of like seeing Ricardo in the ring when he's not just being dominated because he's not supposed to be a wrestler,
Yeah, I remember
even though
there
he
was
is.
like a handful of times. There was like a handful of times they had him fight in a ring when he was under his Ricardo Rodriguez character.
Right. But now he's
Or
under the
this.
mask now, so
Right.
that's pretty cool. Who's the other guy's name? I feel like I should know this, but I keep forgetting.
Don't know off the top of my head.
Well, I mean, you're looking at results, right?
Yeah, you
Um,
mean like for the team with Ricardo on it?
yeah, yeah. Who's the other guy?
Let me see if I can find it. The results that I was looking up didn't say. Well, I
Huh.
guess we might as well come back to that, and
Oh,
I'll
here we go.
find it. Let's
Callisto.
just move on.
Callisto.
Callista. Uh
Yeah,
huh.
that's a cool name too. I can't believe I forgot it. So I think that match is going to be pretty good. I don't think it's going to be a squash this time because they're actually
Uh
trying
huh.
to do stuff with Callisto at the very least. So
I like that name too.
we should have a legit NXT tag team match. So I'm kind of looking forward to that now.
Oh,
Just
just something else. Just something else I wanted to throw in random. Apparently, Ricardo was also trained by Gangrel.
really,
Yeah, I just found that out right now.
damn. Um, I was correct in my prediction that Tyson Kidd was going to win the triple threat.
Uh huh.
And who was? Did we have the Charlotte match? Was that?
Yeah, she went against Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, Charlotte was the one that won that. So
Uh huh.
far it's looking like I expected. I mean, they're kind of teasing, Sasha Banks versus Charlotte, because maybe
Mhm.
a whole BFF break up or whatever. But I don't know. I
Yeah,
think
let's go our separate ways. Yeah.
I think there's a better story to tell between Charlotte and Natalia.
Uh-huh.
So I guess we'll find that
Yeah,
out tomorrow.
that'd be a legit wrestling match.
Yeah, I guess we'll figure that out tomorrow because they'll probably have that match tomorrow.
Uh-huh. All right, and then we also had Mojo Rawley defeat Aiden English.
Oh yeah, fucking Aiden English. See, I don't really like that guy. Like,
Aiden
not the guy
English.
himself. I mean, like, his character is new, I guess, but it's just it's kind of reminding me of all the other music-based gimmicks that never go anywhere. So, he comes out to the ring. He doesn't have his own music. He just sings. So whenever he wins, the music track plays. That's kind of weird for me.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, like, really nothing about, like, he doesn't really strike me as all that good. And he just kind of goes out there and beats people. But he was not immune to the Mojo squash match.
Uh-huh.
I think we might be seeing maybe a rematch between the two at TakeOver, maybe.
Yeah, they seem to always run it back.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then for the last match, it was our triple threat match with Tyson Kidd, Sami Zayn, and Tyler Breeze.
Yeah.
And well, you did mention that. You were right about it. But yeah, what actually happened in the triple threat? Because I didn't get to see NXT this week. I was out of town.
It was a good match. Basically, they made it look like because Sami Zayn was not the one that got pinned. It was Tyler Breeze. So.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So basically, when Tyson Kidd got the pin, it looked like Sami Zayn just barely couldn't break up couldn't muster up the energy to break up the cover. So they're still kind of keeping Sami strong, I guess, which is interesting. Because like it's kind of weird because Sami Zayn is literally the exact opposite of the kind of guy you'd think WWE would be interested in. But like I guess because of the way he wrestles the WWE style is so good. Like, he tells a story so fucking well. Like, when the match with Cesaro at Arrival is like one of the shining examples. Like, that's exactly what WWE wants to see. So I think like they might actually be high on him because of that. Like, he's not just your stereotypical flippy guy, even though he can do that.
Mm-hmm.
He's also got plenty of I guess you could call him acting chops for the sake of this, because he can put on an amazing WWE match. He doesn't have to go in there and just like do 30 moves like over and over again, and that's why people love him. It's not that kind of thing.
That's probably how they distinguish which kind of talent they bring on board.
Right.
To like, okay, this guy is from ROH, but he's good, but is he what's the word I'm looking for? Is he coachable to try to fight in our style and not try to pretend like he only wants to do things his way? Right. So that's probably what they look at.
Yeah. Sami Zayn is definitely the kind of guy that can do the WWE style. Like, I'm curious as to if they'll actually do something with him correctly, because like he kind of strikes me as the same. Like, Vince will probably treat him the same as Christian, because like they've got similar body types. Their ring style is completely different, but like Vince might just see him as, oh, he looks just like Christian. Fuck that. Let's put the blue dot over his face, just like we wanted Christian. Shit like that. But I don't know if they actually use these NXT guys correctly when they make it to the main roster. Like, the future's pretty bright.
Right. Yeah, I like that. Like how they would say in a commercial, how they say they're closing a gap between the NXT and WWE, because you see all these popular people pretty much take over WWE nowadays, like the Wyatt family.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so then I guess we should go on to our taped episode of Raw.
Yeah. our not so live episode of Raw. Um,
Right.
I can't remember if it was the episode of Raw or maybe it was SmackDown that had the dark match between Adrian Neville and Sami Zayn, but we actually got the satellite feed of that dark match, so we were able to watch that as if it were like happening on TV. Um,
Uh huh.
and it was a pretty good match. The thing that I thought was interesting is that I think they did it to kind of partially advertise Takeover because
Uh huh.
when Adrian Neville came out, he had the NXT Championship on him, and he was announced as the NXT Champion.
Uh huh.
And this was the dark
Uh.
match for either Raw or SmackDown. I forget which one. I think it was SmackDown.
Right.
And the match was pretty good. It's ended with uh, Adrian Neville finishing him off with the Red Arrow. So
Right.
so that means we saw the Red Arrow on WWE. Like, well, we technically weren't supposed to see it, but on WWE main roster, we got to see not only a shooting star press, but a corkscrew shooting star press. So
Uh huh.
I mean, like, I guess it's because he does it so well that you know they waived the ban on him.
Right. Yeah. That was a dark match. I just want to add right quick. It's funny watching Raw on the Woo tube because
Yeah,
it's so much better than watching it on TV. It's just reading the chat at the same time. It's pretty
right.
funny.
It's usually really good, but I've been having really like not luck with streams lately. Like, my streams have been really laggy, and I think it might be because of my internet connection. But
Uh huh.
normally, like, watching a wrestling show is like 10 times better on WooTube because, like, the
Uh huh.
reactions of everybody. Like, I could barely read what anyone's saying because everyone's like fucking chatting at a million miles an hour. But
Uh huh.
like, just hearing someone's entrance music and then like seeing nothing but macros of that dude, it's pretty interesting.
That's pretty funny.
Like, the only thing I regret about watching WrestleMania in HD and all of its glory on the network is that I didn't get to see the reaction of the chat when the Undertaker was beaten.
Oh man, they probably had some funny ass emoticons.
Yeah, I could only imagine. I heard it was
Yeah.
crazy though.
Mhm. Yeah. So I guess to start off the night, we had the Wyatt family do their promo,
Another
and of
excellent Bray
course,
Wyatt promo.
yeah, it's amazing how much the character can utilize the crowd, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't even that intentional. How it like
Right.
how he said he has the whole world, but people will boo Cena because they want to boo Cena, but they actually like Bray Wyatt. So when they all pull out their smartphones and clap to his theme song, it's like it's a masterpiece. Like
It's
it couldn't have happened that
it's
way without the
interesting
universe.
because I guess JR himself was talking about like heels or something, and saying
Uh
that a
huh.
lot of heels nowadays are not like effective heels, and like Bray Wyatt was an example. And I can see that because personally, it doesn't seem like Bray Wyatt is being a heel. You know, he's not
Oh, I
really
see what you're saying.
he's not really doing heelish things. He's not like, because the heel's ultimate job is to put the baby face over.
Uh
But
huh.
see, I think there's exceptions. Like, in this case, he's, for one, he's against Cena.
Uh huh.
Two, he's still a new heel. Like, he's supposed to be trying to get over, like, period. Like, granted, I
Uh
know
huh.
like guys like JR know way more than I do, but like, the thing is, when I watch Bray Wyatt, I'm entertained. I'm interested. Like, I'm thinking that
Yeah.
this outcome may not be, oh, Cena wins, period. But the thing
Yeah.
about it is that, like, if you look, when CM Punk did the pipe bomb, he
Uh
was a
huh.
heel. He was a heel during that whole thing. But he was built
Right.
up. He was built up as, like, this guy who, like, they pretty much ignored that he was a heel for a while. Like, during the pipe bomb, he made a few heat getting heel heat getting statements like the fans were part of the reason why he was leaving and shit like that. But
Right.
in the lead up to the match, it was CM Punk being an asshole to people that the fans didn't like, which is pretty
Mhm.
much what Bray Wyatt's doing. And
Mhm.
eventually that led to CM Punk's face turn, because like CM Punk, it felt like he didn't really turn face. It felt like he was CM Punk, and then suddenly he was a good guy now. It wasn't a turn. It was more like, he was still being CM Punk, but every
Yeah.
once in a while he'd cut promos that were not, venomous and shit.
That's actually a really good topic to talk about because yeah, if you look at the definition of a heel, they're like you said, they're supposed to put over the baby face, but they also are supposed to be hated by the fans traditionally. But now it's almost like there's a lot of heels with appeal. So
Right.
I don't know, can you really consider them a tweener? Like, or because you know how we said Cesaro doesn't feel like a tweener, just like how WWE maybe doesn't have a full plan for what to do with him yet. Because like Paul
Right.
Heyman will be the one, leading, encouraging him as being a heel, and then Cesaro just kind of laughs going along with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
I
yeah.
think what they're going to do, I think Cesaro's actually going to turn pretty soon. Like, I
Uh
can't
huh.
give you a time frame, but eventually I think, how it's going to work is that Cesaro is going to get sick of Paul Heyman just being on the cock of Brock Lesnar, and it might even
Uh
lead
huh.
up to a match between Cesaro and Brock Lesnar, so I think that'd be pretty
Right.
cool.
Nah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, well, I guess before we move on, so how many heels would you say are doing an effective job? Well, I guess there's evolution,
Yeah.
because people will boo them and they're not like chanting Randy Orton, Triple H. Because I know we know Triple H is awesome, but Triple H he can actually identify when he wants the crowd to know he's a heel or a face.
Right.
So I think that's a pretty good trait he's always
Um,
had.
they're being good heels. I mean, other than Bray, the other two are being good heels, I think, because all they're doing is just beating
Right.
up John Cena. Like, they're not really saying anything.
Right.
They're making
Yeah.
sure to interfere in matches and shit.
True.
Uh, I don't know. Like, it's kind of weird because I never really pay attention to that. I always just kind of watch
Uh huh.
because I never really,
Right.
like, looked at it like that. So
Yeah.
it's like, if I see a heel, I'm like, oh, okay, he's a heel. Oh, but look, I like this guy. That's cool. I never
Uh
really
huh.
look like, oh, is he being a good heel? Is he gonna win? Is he gonna actually lose? Like, I don't really pay attention to that aspect a whole lot.
Uh huh. I see what you're saying. Let's see. Well, I guess we can move on then. So I guess following that, we had Sheamus against Cesaro. Of course, with that match, ended up with get a distraction. Sheamus, was tricked by Heyman and Cesaro took advantage. And then Sheamus was like, "All right, fella, you see, pull the fast one on me." And he tried to shake his hand, and he said, "Nope,
Yeah.
I'm too good."
Um, maybe that's gonna lead up to a match between those two for the title. I mean,
Right.
if even though it may not have been a clean win, fucking he beat the champion. So normally that means you get a title shot,
That's true. That's the rule book.
except for Kofi.
What else? Except for Kofi. Yeah, we're gonna forever say except for Kofi because if it was a video game, that pretty much is like in a video game, like you win a battle that you're not supposed to win because it's part of the storyline,
Right.
and the boss is supposed to be overpowered, so
Yeah.
he beats Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship,
Yeah.
WWE.
The
Yeah.
programmers forgot to code what happens if he wins, so it's just like, well, I
Right.
guess we'll
Wait,
pretend he lost.
what the hell? And Kofi was like, "So I get a title shot?" Uh,
Nope.
we're no, we
It's
already have a plan.
it's about time for Kofi to get a mid card title pretty soon, though. It's been about a year, man. He usually gets at least one a year.
Yeah, yeah. So let's see what else followed that. I think that was a squash match after that. Oh yeah. So this was the introduction of the Beat the Clock challenge tonight to fight for the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
Big E established his first time. He defeated Ryback, and I believe his time to beat it first was 5 minutes.
What, like
So
5:02 or
like,
something.
yeah, you want to just kind of run through all the Beat the Clocks together, since we're
Yeah.
on the subject of
Fuck
it.
yeah. Kofi. Fucking. Big E beat Ryback in about 5 minutes, which was weird because like you think back, like Ryback was like dominant as fuck for a while. Now he's getting beaten by Mid Carter in 5 minutes.
Uh huh. He even had a title match.
Yep. And then you had RVD versus Alberto Del Rio, which,
Right.
fucking last year he was facing Alberto Del Rio for the world title and couldn't beat him, period. Now he beats
Yeah,
Alberto
like
Del Rio in under 5 minutes. Like, oh man, if only you could do that fucking last year.
right. Like it's all based on the storyline.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. And then we
Yeah.
had Dolph Ziggler was about to beat Mark Henry, but then just barely didn't make the time.
Yeah. Ran out of
So
time. RVD beat Big E's score by like 30 seconds. His
was it
time by
30?
like 30 seconds.
I thought it was a little bit closer than that. No, you're right.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
I
about,
know it was. Yeah, it was. I know he beat him around 20 to 30 seconds
yeah,
less,
something
and
like
then
that.
Barrett came out in his hometown, was like, he did a little promo, so he's gonna fight for the title essentially.
Right. I was
Um,
happy that they made it look like Dolph Ziggler beat Mark Henry instead of like
right,
you know fucking the other way around. Because if you're not going to give Ziggler a title shot, at least make him look strong, which is weird because like, well, not never, but they haven't been making Ziggler look like he's worth a shit. So it was kind of nice to see him, like, almost go over Mark Henry. And even then, like, he didn't lose. It was just he didn't win fast enough.
correct. Yeah. So then I guess after that match, what else happened? Squash match with Rusev. They had the Union Jacks come out every time they go to the UK.
The fucking
3MB is
Union
Union
Jack.
Jacks.
Really? Every single time?
It's I think every single time that's been the case. Yeah.
Because, like, this is the first time
I,
I've seen it. And it's weird because
oh,
normally Rusev goes and, like, he beats, like, baby faces and stuff, but what are 3MB, like, baby faces in London only or something?
I don't know. I know the internet fans love 3MB, but
Oh, fuck yeah. I
apparently,
love 3MB. Like, if you made
yeah.
3MB, like, a face stable, it would be endless entertainment, especially because now they got a midget rolling with them and shit.
Uh
Fucking a babyface 3MB with a midget. Give them promo
huh.
time every week. Like, just have them say something. Don't even give them a script.
Yeah. I wonder if they actually hang out for real, like post, like as 3MB, like as a group, and not like, okay, let's meet up on Monday night, practice and all that.
Maybe. I mean, like,
Mm, mm.
I know some tag teams and things of that nature, they roll together, just but, I guess it's not always the case. It's just a person by person basis, really.
True.
I mean,
Let's
I don't
see.
have the definitive answer to that.
Yeah. Let's see. Stephanie talked about. She looked like she was about to strip Daniel Bryan of the championship, and of course she's gonna tease it and prolong it because she wants him to surrender the belt next week's Monday Night
Yeah.
Raw.
When is Payback anyway? How much longer do we got till that?
It's June 1st, so it's one. It's about a few more. It's about a week more.
A week more? How many more Raws we got until then? Let's see here.
We have
We
one more Raw
have
before Payback.
fucking one more, really? Next week
Yep,
is the last Raw before Payback?
correct.
Holy shit!
So I
See,
wonder.
listen, like they're doing nothing to try and build a potential heavyweight championship match. Um,
Right.
which is I thought they had a little bit more time. Like because next month the only thing that's going to be happening with the title is not next month, next week. The only thing that's supposed to be happening with the title is Daniel Bryan surrendering it. That's what's supposed to happen. So, like,
Yeah, unless they do like some last minute ass tournament or something.
right? Like, I don't understand because like I think they're trying to keep Daniel Bryan in it as long as possible, but unless they are kind of building up to like a CM Punk return, which I still fucking, pray. Like literally, I will have the most gigantic smile on my face if like CM Punk comes back, even if it is against Kane. I don't give a fuck. But putting that aside, like what else are they gonna do? Are they literally just gonna strip Daniel Bryan of the title and then not have the champion or not have anything happen at Payback for the title? Like, I don't think so. And Daniel Bryan isn't gonna willingly turn over the title, so there's gonna be something going on.
Yeah,
Like,
I hope
why would
it's
they?
not one of those.
Like, why would they make a
Why
big
would they
deal
what?
out of it? Because they never do that. Like, since when was a come to the ring and fucking surrender your title? Since when has that ever actually ended in somebody surrendering their title? Never. It's always been the
True.
guy saying, no, fuck you, So I think there's something
Wow.
up his sleeve. There's something up their sleeve, I think.
Right,
And
because
now
I'm
now
pretty
I'm
sure this.
yeah. Now I'm really looking forward to it because I didn't know it was fucking the Go Home Raw. Like, now it's like, shit, what are they going to do? Like, I'm curious.
Yeah, because it'd be kind of tripped out if, like, they had one of those TNA moments, like, it just happens. Like, this Sunday, we're going to have Eric Young in a triple threat match against the Abyss and Robert
Right.
Roode. Even though there was no build up for it. Like,
Yeah.
if, like, 4 different people just came out and it was a title match.
I mean, it's not like, WWE's never done that, but at the same time, it's
Yeah.
like, what's their game plan here? Because they're not going to have Daniel Bryan for a while. Unless, like,
Uh-huh.
I suppose it's possible that they're just waiting as long as possible to see if they can have, Daniel Bryan work a really, really, really slow match against Kane, just like, fucking, just to keep it on him for a while, like, I don't know, like, it kind of sucks that it had to happen because this was what, everyone wanted, and now that they got it, fucking, it's been tragedy after tragedy. And there was nothing
Yeah.
WWE could do about it. They couldn't. I guess having your wedding, 2 weeks after WrestleMania was kind of a dick move in general. But he also didn't expect to be the world heavyweight champion leaving WrestleMania either. And then his dad dying literally like a week or two after that.
Right.
Now he needs to get neck surgery. So it's like his title reign has been plagued with just like kind of bad luck. So I guess we'll see.
It's a really odd title reign.
Yeah. Yep. We'll see though. I'm excited about it now because I want to know what's going on with the pay-per-view that close.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I guess we'll find out this Monday, of course.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see some match with Fandango and Layla against R-Truth and Naomi.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Oh yeah, the funny match with Seth Rollins against Batista, how Triple H kept saying it was gonna be only official people ringside. So then of course, Triple H talking about he's a special guest announcer, and Orton was a special guest timekeeper.
Right.
And then the Shield was like, Rollins made the Shield like special guest commentators. It was funny.
Right. They were all official. Like it was pretty cool. Obviously, it all ended up being a clusterfuck at the end, like normal. But what I thought was
Yeah.
cool is that, like, you know, on commentary you had Dean Ambrose, which was awesome. Like he was pretty good, you know, like just kind of
Mhm.
talking, you know. And then you had Roman
Yeah.
Reigns, who his character is that he doesn't fucking say shit, so he's just kind of like,
Right.
you know, only talking like once every fucking 2 minutes, and it was only like two
Yeah.
words.
All you
You know,
gotta do is
he'd
look
just
tough,
say,
Roman.
"Go Seth, go," and then that was his contribution to commentary for a while. So yeah, that was
For a
interesting.
while.
I think whenever you put a mic in front of Dean Ambrose, like it's a good idea. So they can go ahead and keep doing that, as far as I'm concerned.
Uh huh.
We found out that it was going to be an elimination match and no
Yeah.
disqualification, anything goes. So it's also going to be, you know, a no DQ match. You know, I wonder if
Right.
I wonder if it's going to be Tornado, because I think I don't think it was the first match they ever had, but the when they won the tag team titles, when Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns first won the tag team titles, it was a
Right.
tornado tag match at God, I think it was Night of Champions. Um,
Uh huh.
and I thought that was interesting because I didn't think WWE ever did tornado matches anymore. Like I was surprised.
It's been a minute since that happened. I think that was like some years ago. Makes me think about SmackDown whenever I think about something like that.
Right.
But yeah. But yeah, I guess in favor it might be in favor of the Shield again.
Well, I
Or
mean,
unless we take it at SummerSlam.
I don't think so because I think they're building towards Roman Reigns versus Triple H in a singles match at SummerSlam. But
Yeah.
I guess Batista is actually going to be in this payback match. I was kind of surprised. I thought he was going to be gone, but
Right.
I don't think Evolution's going to win. You know, I don't think so. I mean, I guess it might happen, and that's what drives Roman Reigns to face Triple H. Like, you know, it is no DQ, so they could do something where literally every member of Evolution in the Shield, except for Reigns and Triple H, ended up getting injured because like they just fucked each other so hard.
Right.
Figuratively,
Right.
not literally, obviously. Uh,
Yeah, obviously.
but
Clearly.
I think it'd definitely be better if the Shield wins because they need to keep that fucking momentum rolling. You know, like as long as they keep putting
Uh-huh.
on good matches, no one's gonna get bored of them winning. You know,
Uh-huh.
it's not like John Cena where you know the second we saw him beat three guys, it was like okay, I kind of see what's going on here, and then it just got boring
Uh-huh.
like immediately.
Right, right. That's true. So yeah, Roman, he should hopefully come out as a big star. After this, I know that's who WWE's been putting their energy into. Or
Yeah.
he's definitely one of the main future. Let's see.
I know Roman Reigns is going to be up there, but like the way they've been treating all three members lately, like it's got me excited because it makes me think that all three of them are going to be, you know, actual main event guys.
Uh-huh.
Because like you know, if you build them correctly, all three of those guys could be amazing in the main event.
Uh-huh.
Like especially against each other. Like I couldn't see them having a bad match with each other, especially now that they've worked together for so long.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that's what I like. It doesn't feel like they're just gonna break up. All right, you're going to mid card, you're going to the main event, and you'll probably be on the tag team with such and such.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because that
yeah.
would suck. That would suck. And
Uh-huh.
like I've said constantly, I'm not looking forward to the days where they start wearing normal tights and shit because I think they all look awesome in
Uh-huh.
the fucking SWAT gear.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Yeah, Attitude Era. Okay, then I guess more into the diva side of things. We had a run back with Alicia Fox and Paige. Now, okay, we understand last week, it was a good showing for Alicia Fox,
Yeah.
even though she lost. But do you think her victory over Paige this week was kind of forced because of last week?
I don't know. I actually didn't catch how she won. I just heard the bell, and then I looked away for a second, heard the bell, and then noticed she won. What did she win with? Did she hit like a finisher or
It,
something?
I don't recall it being a finisher. It looked like, when you went on accident because the person didn't kick out or something. Like after you do a move that they know, that's what it looked like. I'm not even
Yeah.
lying.
So
Like,
basically,
wait, what's
it
what
was
the?
just the diva hell. Basically, it was like, all right, we're
Yeah,
gonna
let's
have you
see.
win with what? I don't know. Just make sure it
Uh huh.
happens in 3 minutes.
Keep going.
But yeah,
So
she
let me
won.
see. She kicked her. She sent her ribs first into the steel post, and she kicked Paige in the injured ribs, and got the title. And
That
I
was
mean, and
it.
got the victory.
That was it.
Yeah, like, cause she. Yeah, well, like, what the hell? That's what I'm saying. One of those, like, if somebody would have lost to like a fireman's carry or arm drag or some shit, you
Well,
know.
to be fair, people lose to the fireman's carry all the time because of John Cena.
I'm talking like Greco-Roman wrestlers fireman's carry,
Right.
not the Death Valley driver. But I see your point. All right, so I guess Alicia is getting a push, but I wonder if she's gonna even get the belt because this can just be an excuse to build her up to fight Paige at the pay-per-view, and then she loses. And are they gonna keep pushing Alicia Fox, or she's gonna go back to ground zero? Because I think they really should do something with her and shouldn't tease her career like that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure they're probably gonna have a match at Payback. Because like technically speaking, Alicia Fox, should have a match against her for the title because she
Uh,
pinned the champion.
uh-huh.
Um, it's just probably not going to matter much either way because it's still going to be a Divas match. I'll be
Right.
surprised if it goes on 5 minutes.
True, true. Yeah, unfortunately, it's always that thing about time. We don't give them enough time, so if you make a sandwich, you miss half the match.
Right.
Especially if it's a good sandwich. But what was I gonna say? So I guess following that, I believe next was the main event with Luke Harper and oh no, let's talk about the Exotic Express at first. Um
Fucking he
yeah,
was
yeah,
he was he was over as fucking London, man.
uh-huh.
Everybody was fucking humming along to his theme song and shit.
Oh,
We had "You're a Lemon" chants.
uh-huh.
That was pretty funny.
You know there's
Um,
a s- there's a saying that goes, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
yeah,
So even though he had a kind of a lackluster debut, it seemed like this London promo really helped his character on Raw.
yeah,
I, I guess it's kind of like with Fandango, how what made him really get kicked off is people doing the da, 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 da,
yeah,
that
yeah.
thing. Yeah,
And maybe it'll help out. Like sometimes all you need is a crowd like in any particular area to be into somebody, and then it could just carry over everywhere else too.
that's what I've been realizing. Even if like the next area's full crowd doesn't do it, there's going to be some people in the crowd doing it. So now
Yeah,
they got people humming a whoa, oh, 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 whoa, oh, oh. It's gonna be people doing that now.
right.
Yeah, it's a good feeling when you can see someone transition from NXT and be on Raw using their gimmick in its organic form and not feeling like they have to sell out because they went to Raw or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, so that was a nice, funny promo. Let's see, and then we had Cena versus Luke Harper.
Yeah. And it ended like every other match between Cena and Luke Harper.
Eric Rowan was just like, "Fuck this!"
Yeah.
And then that was over.
Like disqualification.
Like he just
I
got mad and just shoulder tackled
right.
Cena. It was funny.
Like, I do like that they're trying to avoid having those guys eat that many pins, but I mean, there's only so many times we can see a DQ finish between the same two people over and over again, you know?
Right.
Like, at this point, it's like, why are you even bothering to have these matches? You might as well just keep it promo only.
Uh huh.
Like, you know, fucking John Cena versus Luke Harper. You know, why? This isn't really going to do
Right.
anything.
Right. Yeah, it's just I notice it's always like Luke Harper being the one to fight matches that Bray Wyatt doesn't fight, and Eric Rowan is always the person just kind of scouting the situation unless it's a tag match.
Right. I mean, like,
Yeah,
it's pretty good to have Luke Harper be the right-hand man, because now there's actually kind of a like a hierarchy of like power tiers here now. You know, because like
That's true when you say it like that. That makes sense.
right, especially since Luke Harper gets to have promo time every once in a while.
Uh huh.
So it's like Eric Rowan is just the grunt, you know, the big strong man. Luke Harper is the strong man that's actually got like a brain of some kind, and then Bray Wyatt is just like, you know, he's the leader.
Yeah, it's like fighting a series of bosses.
Yeah, and
He's
instead of just having a leader and then a tag team that doesn't say shit.
uh huh. Yeah, so yeah, when you put it like that, it makes sense. I like the idea of the hierarchy of power
Right.
because I like when Luke Harper does his promos. He doesn't do much, but he's like, waiting time is in 5 minutes, and then Bray Wyatt will talk or something.
Right.
You know, just something random as hell like that. Like when he did the count.
Yeah.
10,
Yeah.
9.
I almost forgot about that. That was cool.
It
So
was.
so basically what that did was it set up the fact that there is a very real possibility of Bray Wyatt winning, because like he already put him down for a count of 10.
Right.
I thought it was kind of
And
funny how Bray was like singing while he was doing it. So like there was a
uh
soundtrack to his suffering.
right. And then Luke actually waited until he got to the close of the song to say 10.
Right.
So it wouldn't have ended up all awkward if he said 10 and Bray was still singing.
10.
He's got the whole world in his hands.
10.
He should, he should totally be like special guest referee in matches now. Like you could just hear his voice, back in the ring, get off the hair.
10.
Yeah, I want him to be special guest referee.
He's special, all right.
And with that being,
Oh shit! You're breaking up there. You all right?
yeah,
Uh, the fuck?
am I back?
Yeah, yeah. The hell is that?
I don't know what happened. Some interference.
Shit.
Shit.
I mean, we're almost
But,
almost done, so don't conk out on us yet.
Right. So okay, we went through Raw, and you said
Went
you
through
didn't
NXT.
watch. Yeah. I don't know if should we start talking about main event. Well,
didn't
I
watch
guess
main event.
the only thing I'm gonna say about main event is I didn't see the full match from the beginning, but I noticed that Sandow came out to some Sherlock Holmes gimmick, and I don't know if that was just like when he came out to Magneto, Hugh Jackman was there. I don't know if it was
Oh shit!
around.
Whoa, what's happening again?
Like,
Okay. Up.
what the heck?
Are you
'Cause
hearing
I don't
that?
hear any.
You don't hear it?
I'm not hearing. I don't hear any static. So,
Huh.
oh my god, that's not good.
I mean, it sounds like somebody is like eating your microphone.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's not even static. It's like if you put your microphone in your mouth and started fucking, you know, nomming on it.
Nom nom nom.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't know if he's doing some type of Sherlock Holmes gimmick, but it's kind of tripped out.
Maybe. I guess we'll see. Maybe Sandow's new gimmick is that he's something different every day.
Right, like
He's like, this week
he
I'm Magneto. Next week I'm Sherlock Holmes. The week after
better
that
yet-
I'm Cody Rhodes.
right, like he's a cosplayer. That's his new gimmick.
That's his gimmick. I think that'd be better on a diva. I guess Alicia Fox already tried that though.
Yeah, when she wore like the cat ears or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm wondering? Like, this is kind of off topic, but since we kind of got some time, I wonder, because there's Spanish announcers, so I wonder what they're saying when like shit's going down in their table. Because their announce table is always the first one to go. So
like
is there,
not
like,
this
an inside
shit.
joke? Like,
Right, not this shit again. Like it's something racist. Like that's
right.
how you spit on the second man. You know,
Right,
they don't
but
treat us equal.
Because I remember, I forget who it was. I think it was one of the few times CM Punk was on commentary. But like, one of the wrestlers was fucking around and setting up for some kind of move on the English announce table. And then whoever it was, I think it was CM Punk, he was like, "This isn't the Spanish announce table. What are you doing?" And little jokes like that, make me happy. So I'm kind of curious if the Spanish announcers like get into some shit like that, like even something as small as "Oh, here we go again."
Yeah, I can see them like making an inside joke, like they're spitting on us. They treat us like crap. Our paychecks aren't the same.
I'll tell you what though. One of these days, I want there to be a Japanese announce table, and the motherfucker never breaks. Like, be the strongest fucking table in the bunch, just never.
And they're like baka, and then they like just yell baka or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Like Japanese announce table made of adamantium.
Adamantium. An adamantium like table. That is overboard.
So like Orton does an RKO on the table, he hurts his back again, because it doesn't break.
Shit.
Oh man, that's too funny. Japanese announce table. Or like, what if the announcers fought back for some reason? Like they got pissed off, they just threw off the headphones, and then they start attacking the wrestlers.
What?
I don't know, just something.
You're going out there now, man. Shit.
Like they just totally, break kayfabe and like I'm sick of this shit. You hear like a bunch of wrestling and then they beat up. Yeah, I kind of went out on a tangent, but that just
they go out there, they take off their shirts, but then like it turns out that they were really fucking buff. And then they just start fucking people up. Then Brock Lesnar's theme hits just because that's what their theme is. It's like he's so badass that he beat the fuck out of Brock Lesnar for his theme.
Shit.
You want to go over the top? I can go over the top. We can have an over the top off.
Over the top off. Over the top challenge.
Yeah, an over the top challenge.
Like they started fighting like luchadors, and now the BWO was resurrected. I mean, not BWO, the LWO.
The LWO is resurrected. They spray paint the guys, fucking in red, white. Wait, is it red, white, or is it no? It's red, green, and white, right?
Yeah, Mexican colors.
Yeah, red, white, and green. It's so close to ours, but not.
But it's not.
add a little bit of yellow to ours, and you get the Latin, the Mexican flag or whatever.
That's too good.
Fucking they reform the LWO, and Eddie rises from the grave and he becomes the first ever zombie world heavyweight champion.
Zombie world heavyweight champion. He got powers from the Undertaker, and now he's built with great things.
I guess that's true. That's not technically the first zombie. Because like if you count Undertaker, yeah, he was the first zombie world heavyweight champion.
Every week, I'm gonna resurrect a fallen wrestler.
Oh shit! Chris Benoit comes back, starts murdering everybody.
Oh my god! He has Daniel Bryan and cripple the crossface. Ah, yes, yes. That'd be crazy as hell.
This won't be the first time I've killed somebody named Daniel.
Oh my god, that's terrible. That's terrible.
I told you, man, I will always win an over-the-top-off challenge.
Oh my gosh, that's good stuff. What else?
Shit, there's really nothing else to cover, is there? Unless we wanted to touch on Impact. I mean, we got the Nation of Domination coming. The TNA version.
Okay, so that did happen.
Yeah, that happened.
So I guess since you saw TNA, what actually happened?
Well, MVP is like going full-blown heel mode, fucking taking shots at people. He had like a big, long-ass brawl with EY, and they get into the ring after brawling, and then, MVP is like, fine, you want to defend your title tonight? Fine, we'll defend the title tonight. And then they're having like a match, if you could call it that. Which is weird because now we have a match that's supposed to happen at Slammiversary, but now it's happening now on free TV. Oh,
I think that happened some time before.
But then Kenny King comes out, causes a DQ,
right?
By attacking Eric Young.
Right.
Then it looks like Bobby Lashley's coming out for the save, but then he spears Eric Young. And then we have the brand new Nation of Domination. That's like every black wrestler in TNA.
I'm pretty sure that's what they were going for. Okay, who's black? We have a request for you.
Fucking, it's a good thing. It's a good thing Devon and fucking Jay Lethal got out when they had the chance. They'd be in the new Nation.
I wonder what kind of song are they gonna go for. Like, it's gonna be a typical hip hop.
I'm just looking forward to hearing their the shitty name of their organization, because it can't be the Nation of Domination, obviously. Maybe it's gonna be like the Coalition of
Black Wrestlers.
the Coalition of shit. What's a good thing that ends in elision? No, the Coalition of Demolition.
Wow, that don't sound like it fit them, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, that's a cool little fucking off-brand version of the Nation of Domination, the Coalition of Demolition. Only thing they'd get hung up on is that there was already what was it, a team, or what was it? I think it was a wrestler named Demolition. I forget. I'm not well versed on my old school wrestlers.
I believe there was a wrestler named Demolition. You're not far off.
The Coalition of Demolition.
Coalition of Demolition.
Yeah, fucking, they're all black. That's their selling point. They're just all black.
Yeah, but it don't even have to do anything with being black, but they just happen to all be black.
Mike Tyson comes and joins them.
Yeah. Hey guys, I had to jump on this situation.
I had to jump on the situation of demolition here.
Yeah, and TNA gave me so much money, to be a part of this group.
Fucking, they go bankrupt the next day.
Exactly.
The next fucking day.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Yeah, they gave me so much money. I really hope this thing works out.
That's pretty much the last thing, because TNA's tried everything. The only thing they haven't tried yet is getting Mike Tyson, to skyrocket their Stone Cold like WWE did. So that's all they need. Mm-hmm. They need Mike Tyson to show up, pretend that he's on the side of the Coalition of Demolition, and then at the pay-per-view he turns on them, and it turns out he was with Eric Young the whole time. And then the era of Eric will begin.
Eric Young. Eric Young.
Oh shit.
EY. I'm just sure.
Fuck. Other than that, I mean, nothing really special happened. I mean, you had a small thing with Gail Kim and the Beautiful People.
Right.
Gail Kim as a baby face is appealing to me because I like it when she smiles.
Yeah.
You know, without having a shit-eating fucking shitty look on her face.
Yeah, she's like the cute Asian girl that smiles.
Right.
And she's a face. Good stuff. So okay, if we're doing Diva of the Week, who was the most successful of the week? And this can be between NXT, WWE, and I don't know if you want to say Total Divas.
Fucking Total. Well, I mean, Diva of the Week. If we're actually doing it, by who was doing stuff this week to kind of help us here.
It'd be Charlotte then, right?
Charlotte could definitely apply. I don't know has she already been our Diva of the Week?
I don't recall her being. Yeah, it was so many episodes ago, like Undertaker victories, but WrestleMania victories. I don't think we've done Charlotte yet.
I mean, even if we have, it's fine. But I'm just kind of
yeah, because we were gonna base it off of the week. So if like the same Diva kept winning every week, and she did a significantly good job at it, we can just keep being like, this was another Paige week. She dominated like usual. Yeah, just like
she was good.
Like it would have, unless it gets, at least it won't get to the point like if we were doing Superstar of the Week. So another strong week for Super Cena, not losing.
The mid card of the week.
Yeah, mid card of the week, sponsored by Snickers.
If we were sponsored, that'd be awesome.
Right.
I guess we'll give it to Charlotte. I can't remember if she's had it before, but if she has, that will make her the very first 2-time Diva of the Week.
2-time. She'll eventually become the 16-time Diva of the Week.
That's what she's going to be known for.
Yeah.
16-time Diva of the Week. Fucking, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that works.
Yeah. Good stuff. Uh-huh.
Oh, man. Shit, it was kind of a slow week.
Yeah.
We kind of breezed through everything. We still got like 3 minutes left, technically.
Yeah, from our usual stop time.
Right. There's really nothing to add either. I mean, I guess one thing, it's not really news because it happened a while ago, but AJ Styles is the IWGP champion.
Yeah. Someone can always go to Japan and become the champion.
Yeah, I mean, like, especially because, AJ Styles, I guess he's the leader of the Bullet Club now. Like, he's doing pretty fucking good in Japan.
Uh-huh. I don't know, it's funny because Japan is one of the toughest circuits to fight as a wrestler at. But then if you get good in Japan, that makes you better overall.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure AJ Styles has been in Japan before.
Yeah.
He was just in TNA for so long.
It's because... So TNA basically made him look like a homegrown talent.
I mean, he wasn't homegrown, but he was a TNA original. Like, he was one of the first guys there.
I guess, yeah.
He was the heart and soul of TNA.
Right.
It's just they never used him correctly. Yeah, sure, he had a lot of accolades. He was, he was the first ever Triple Crown champion, and I think he was Triple Crown twice.
Right.
And I don't know if they recognized Grand Slams in TNA, but he does qualify to be a Grand Slam champion because he was heavyweight, he was tag team, X Division, and he had the TV title. I think back then it was called the Legends title, though. So,
yeah.
Like, he's owned every championship that he can in that company.
Very true.
He was. It's not that he was without accolades. It's just that, like, they didn't push him as if he were the top guy in the company. Like, even when he was the champion, he was...
He always felt like a mid-card.
Right. Which sucks, because, like, he was always awesome.
Uh-huh.
Alright, well, I guess we can end it here, Fucking...
Yeah.
It's pretty much all we got going. So, got our Diva of the Week, Charlotte. Potentially the first 2-time Diva of the Week. I can't remember.
Yeah, right.
And, so thank you guys for watching MAWS Talks Wrestling. We have been your hosts. I'm LunaKage.
I'm Glenburg.
Thank you for watching.
Peace.